It began with the pink slip, a terse email, a forced smile, a handshake, and a parting gift, a severance package. In the annals of history, it stood for a moment at least as the ultimate indignity, the reduction of a lifetime's work, hopes, and dreams to a bottom line. Then the algorithms arrived, the pink slip vanished, becoming obsolete. In its place, a more insidious form of displacement. Right now, an automation avalanche is beginning. It's happening faster than anyone predicted, not in some distant future, but right now. Call centers, AI voices indistinguishable from humans, data entry, sure. Algorithms process it in seconds while humans make coffee. Run-of-the-mill content creation, no problem. AI can churn out articles, social posts, even scripts like this one. The jobs we thought were safe, the ones that needed that uniquely human touch, the ones we assumed were irreplaceable, those are vanishing, not with layoff announcements, but with quiet, creeping obsolescence. One day, a human does the work. The next, an AI does it just a little cheaper, a little faster. No fanfare, no headlines, just silence. The question isn't if your job will be affected. It's when and when the machines do the work. What happens to the people? Let me explain. Once upon a time, the assembly line ruled. Repetitive, mindless work became the norm, crushing communities under the weight of monotonous labor. Society rebelled, demanding change, and change we got. The rise of skilled trades, creative pursuits, caregiving, professions we once relegated to machines. For a moment, it seemed humanity had won, but then the computers came, taking on data processing first, then white-collar work, expanding their reach to every nook and cranny of the professional world. And today, a new revolution looms, promising efficiency, optimization, economies of scale, profits. But let us zoom in, because behind these four-letter words lurk hidden costs that no balance sheet can quantify. These costs aren't measured in dollars or cents. They're measured in lives appended, futures uncertained, dreams deferred, and dignity lost. Because here's the thing, losing a job isn't just about the paycheck. It's about purpose, routine, identity. Now imagine thousands upon thousands, perhaps millions, waking up to that loss not from corporate downsizing or economic downturn, but from an algorithm that simply doesn't need them. The mental health toll is staggering. Anxiety, depression, the crushing weight of uselessness seeps into homes, into communities, into the very fabric of society. Here's the cruel irony. While AI handles tasks, humans are left with the invisible labor, navigating broken unemployment systems, endless retraining loops, the exhausting uncertainty of what now. The machines don't bear this burden. We do. This isn't just unemployment, it's exclusion. Exclusion from the economy, from stability, from the future itself. Now, I know what you might be thinking. We've heard these warnings before. Technology always evolves. Didn't our grandparents face similar fears with the advent of the computer? Yes, they did, but this time is different. The pace of change is breakneck. AI isn't just another tool, it's a fundamental shift. We're not talking about a few jobs here or there. We're talking about entire sectors potentially wiped out in a matter of months, not years. Let's take a closer look at the numbers. By 2030, Oxford Economics predicts that nearly 500 million workers worldwide could be displaced. That's 14% of the global workforce. In the US alone, Goldman Sachs estimates that 300 million jobs could be automated, encompassing 31% of the US workforce. It's not just jobs. It's livelihoods, homes, families, communities. Now, how much will this cost us? Well, the answer is both staggering and elusive. See, when workers are displaced, they don't just vanish, they become a burden on healthcare systems. Studies show a direct correlation between job loss and mental health issues, leading to increased rates of depression, anxiety, even suicide. Consequently, we see a rise in chronic health conditions, heart disease, strokes, diabetes. All of this translates into billions, if not trillions of dollars in added healthcare costs. Beyond the physical toll, There's the societal impact. Children born into jobless households face intergenerational cycles of poverty. Their educational outcomes suffer, leading to lower lifetime earnings and further perpetuating the cycle. This isn't just economics, it's a moral reckoning. If progress leaves millions behind, is it really progress? So who exactly is driving this progress? Who's benefiting from a system that seems intent on leaving so many behind? As always, follow the money. The individuals behind the AI surge are the same ones whose names adorn the towering skyscrapers and private jets. Billionaires like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, the architects of this brave new world. While they preach progress and efficiency, their profits soar, but whose prosperity are we chasing? If the benefits accrue to a select few while the risks are shouldered by the many, is it really prosperity? Take Elon Musk, for example. He waxes poetic about colonizing Mars as an insurance policy for humanity's future, conveniently ignoring the displacement he's causing right here on Earth. Or Jeff Bezos, who touts Amazon's relentless pursuit of efficiency and customer satisfaction, all while his workers struggle with unbearable conditions. These aren't isolated cases, they're symptoms of a larger malaise. But there's a glimmer of hope. An increasing number of voices are pushing back. Workers are organizing, demanding better conditions and fair treatment. Activists are calling for ethical AI guidelines that prioritize people over profit, and some governments are taking notice. In Finland, a universal basic income pilot showed positive results, improving well-being and reducing bureaucracy. Imagine if we scaled this up. What if we provided a safety net that truly caught those falling through the cracks? The idea isn't radical, it's necessary. The key is to harness the best of technology while safeguarding what makes us human: empathy, creativity, compassion. But this requires a conscious effort, not just from tech giants, but from all of us. This is a call to action, a call to build a future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around. This is a call to build a human-centric future. Imagine if we channeled the ingenuity that created these technologies into solving the very problems they caused. What if we invested in green energy not as an afterthought, but as a primary goal? What if we used AI to augment, not replace? What if we built smart cities that prioritized people over cars? The potential isn't just bright, it's transformative. We stand at a pivotal moment. The path forward is ours to choose. Will we allow a handful of billionaires to reshape our world according to their whims, or will we rise and demand a future that reflects our values, our needs, our aspirations? The choice is ours and the time to act is now. I want to give a special shout out to my supporters who made this video possible. Your support means that I don't have to rely on advertisers, which allows me to cover topics like this one that are important but might not be very clickbaity. If you'd like to join this growing community, you can check out the links below. My videos are also supported by viewers like you who make one-time donations. If you'd like to support this channel, you can find the donate button in the video description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.